Hello, this is Dr. Rick Wallace dropping in on you. I hope everybody is having an awesome start to your weekend. I know that here in the Houston area, we've sunny. I'm pretty sure you can kind of get a glimpse. I'm still headed into the office. We've got the teachers episode to do today. We got a Q&A session for the Epic Realm community of high achievers, which is an organization, a network that I created where people who are looking to upgrade, move to the next level, improve their lives in almost any category, whether it's mental health, whether it's relationships, whether it's business, whether it's finance, whether it's their career. And it's to bring like-minded people together. It's to put you in a position where people will fan your flames. And on the weekends, we do a Q&A session. And we put everything on the table. We talk about some specific things. We talk about businesses, how to start a business plan, what to do, should you incorporate, how you incorporate, what type of corporation. We talk about mental health. We talk about all that. We have experts that I brought in, many of whom are former clients of mine, and they're going to talk to you and teach you about things that they're going. And this membership is an annual membership. It's a year long, and it comes with a bunch of benefits. But just the Q&A session alone is unbelievably inspiring. It's about growth. It's about being in a community. If you know who I am, you know that I am real big on building a winning circle. I spend a lot of time in that, cultivating a winning circle. I have very carefully selected the people that I allow to have access to me on a regular basis. Now, my knuckleheads, my kids, that's not by choice. But other than that, even my wife, that's someone I chose to spend my life with. That's someone I chose to go through the challenges of life and to reap the benefits of being persistent with. And everything is about being in an environment that's vital. And I talk about it, I teach about it, I've written about it in numerous books. The importance of being in an environment that supports what you want to do, because you can be in the wrong environment. And literally, and I'm not talking about carcinogens, I'm not talking about anything in the water, I'm talking about you can be in a negative environment long enough and it increases your risk of developing cancer. And a number of other physiological ailments. This is real. So who you have around you is immensely important, and that's why I created this organization. So I'm excited about that. I want to invite you. The link to join the Epic Realm community is in the description box. On top of that, what I'm going to do for anybody who joins today is I'm going to gift you with a free rapid change breakthrough session with yours truly. That is a session where we go deep and hard into where you're at and where you want to be and what you need to do first to get you there. It's about a breakthrough. It's about literally reaching a mental point where you now have what you need to have in order to move forward. And these are very successful, believe it or not, extremely successful. It's one of the most exciting things I do because it allows me to work with a lot of people who may not be in a position to work with me long term, but are willing to jump out there. This is a $350 session. I'm going to give it to you if you join the Epic Realm community. So immediately your membership is going to have value because the Rapid Change Breakthrough session is more than 3 times the cost of the annual membership. I want people to be in this environment because I'm absolutely loving it. I'm loving how the group is blossoming, how people are really getting involved. So I want you to get involved too. Now, what do I want to talk to you about this morning? Persistence. Persistence, resilience, consistency. The things that most people don't think about when they think about success. Most people think about that one hit that you gotta find, that one time you get it right. And I mean, sometimes that happens. But, that's a saying, luck chances the prepared. What does that mean? That means that when you hear something about somebody hitting a flash in the pan where they did something and it just blew up and they IPO'd and it just took off, or they did this, it was this one idea and look at it now. That is what you get to see. What you don't get to see is the story behind that glory. You don't get to see how many times they were up at 4 o'clock in the morning working on their craft and going over ideas. You don't see how many times they may have actually failed in trying something or other things that they tried that didn't achieve as much success and limelight. You don't get to see all those things. Those are the things that put them in a position to finally hit that flash in the pan that everybody knows them for. And everybody sees them as this big success. Success isn't simply hitting a goal. Success isn't simply reaching a landmark or a benchmark. Success is the consistent progression towards a worthy goal. The worthy goal is bettering yourself. Anytime you're moving towards bettering yourself, you're successful. Now, you may not have succeeded in the thing you're trying to do, but you're successful. And if you're moving toward it, you're successful. Learn how to celebrate those small incremental steps that you take. There's so much power and energy and force in celebrating the small things that you tend to dismiss and become frustrated with because you haven't hit the big goal yet. How you get to the big goal 99% of the times are those small steps. Like I said, every now and then there's going to be a flash in the plan, what I call quantum leaps, where you're here one day and the next day you're in an entirely different tax bracket or entirely different zip code. And so you got to sit up and you got to understand that is one of the things that you are going to have to do is be consistent with what it is you do and what it is you're pursuing and how you're pursuing it and what you're going through and over and over and over and all of that. So my thing is you've got to sit up and you've got to put in the work. Be consistent, be persistent, be resilient, be forceful, be inclined to do the things that people don't normally want to do. Like I said, often what you have to really work on doing is, if you want to have the things that most people don't have, you're going to have to be willing to do the things that most people won't do. And that is what separates the winners from the losers, is being able to do what most people won't do. You can't keep doing what everybody else is doing and expect to get something different. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. So my thing is, invest yourself in yourself in many ways as possible. Number one, there are going to be some people who are going to come along and be able to pour in you, be able to advance you, be able to give you something that you're going to need. But nobody is going to invest in you more than you're willing to invest in yourself. That's something that you're really going to have to take hold of. And so I'm going to leave you with that. Like I said, there is also a link in the box for a program I created years ago, probably about 6-7 years ago. I actually sold the rights to it to a larger institution who for 5 years had the rights to it, and they sold it, and it helped a bunch of people. And when it was time to renew, I decided I didn't want to renew. I wanted to use it to help people because it was sort of my baby, but at the time I needed that to sell it in order to do the things I need to do. So I got it back. I revamped it. It's called Crushing Limited Beliefs. And if you got any kind of belief that's holding you back, belief about money, belief about business, belief about your background and how it connects to your future, anything that's going to stop you from excelling and doing exceptional and extraordinary things, you want this program. And so I've created it for you. It's out there. I want you to go click it and get it and let me know how you feel. I'm talking about 19 different lessons that you walk through at your pace, but you get what you need. You know, no, it's not the same as working with me, but I guarantee you it works. Or they would not have wanted to renew that contract with me. On that note, I'm about to get up and pulling into the office now. I got to get in and get up there and get prepared for this episode. I'm running behind, but hey, I will talk with you soon. You guys have a great day. As I always say, live your life on full, and you'll die on